They make you sweat.
Now, kids often cop a lot of flack for spending too much time in front of the TV.
Except on this show, which they should keep watching.
They're allowed to watch this, not a problem. But new research has found that sport is actually still a big part of kids' lives.
Yeah, and while they might not go on to become Olympic athletes, the benefits of playing sport are key to a child's development. So child psychologist Ian Wallace is here with more. Now, Ian, we all know that, you know, sport is good for kids for physical reasons, but it's also good for their development skills.
Yeah, absolutely. What we know is that, you know, it underpins all sorts of things that equip kids for later life. And, you know, things like learning discipline, learning the importance of teamwork, learning resilience, learning to socially interact with other kids, learning to cop defeat. So there's a massive things that sport actually equips kids. And interesting in that, you know, we had McDonald's commissioned this Children's of Play Index, and what we actually found is that 98% of parents thought that sport actually is really critical for equipping kids for later life.
Because when it comes to keeping kids active, keeping kids entertained, being active isn't necessarily first thing on the list, is it?
Well, actually, so we tend to say kids are sedentary, but what the research showed is that kids are getting it. You know, 68% of kids, of over 1,000 kids in this McDonald's Champions of Play Index, said they preferred to be involved in team and play and sport. Only 28% said they preferred to hang out at home. And only
that was
10%,
me, by the way, Doc.
Yeah.
I was in that 28%.
Yeah. And only 10% said they'd rather just hang out with friends. So kids are getting it. And that's why the Champions of Play competition is about, we want to know about kids who are resilient. We want kids to write into the McDonald's Champion of Play competition and say, what did I learn about resilience? Not the kid that won the most medals, not the kid that won the most games, but in fact, you know, you stuck it out all year as a team, and of course you stuck together as a team, you finally won one game. Or the kid that didn't cop $5 off grandpa for scoring 3 tries, he decided to pass it to some kid who's never scored, and so they learn the benefits of teamwork.
What do you do, though, if your child just isn't sort of built to play sport?
Yeah, look at any activities. You know, get outside and play. And we're not just pushing sport. Get out as a group and, you know, ride the bike. And maybe Dad's a bit unfit and a bit overweight, but you work as a team to help him get up the hill. Or, you know, go for walks. And, you know, it's whale watching season. Go out and walk on the cliffs. And maybe rather than little brother racing ahead, you know, encourage little brother to stick with big brother and get over the hurdle.
Ian, what about dads like me out there who weren't ever very sporty in the first place? How do I choose the right sport for my child?
Try different things. You know, don't think every kid's got to play a registered sport. You know, some kids are going to do really well at a sport like dance, maybe. Some kids are going to do
I don't know
really
what you're saying about me, Ian.
Yeah.
Well, you mean my son's going to be into dance. Yeah. And it's dance, by the way.
Yeah. Well, you know, some kids are going to be great at taekwondo. It's having a look at where do you think your kid is going to learn those values and things, you know. And it doesn't have to be necessarily in a competitive sport. It might be just something where you feel better in yourself. You learn self-discipline at something like taekwondo, or you learn to work as a team in a dance group because you've got to cooperate with the other guys.
All good advice there. Thank you, Ian. Brilliant.
Thanks, Ian.